So good evening folks, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to do a review of Cool Air issue 1 by Blue Fox Comics. That was released between let's say 2010-2025, so present day. So for those of you who don't know how I do these types of videos, it's actually pretty simple. I usually go to, let's say, in this case an indie comic from let's say 2011 till present day, so 2025. Or in case of Tale from the Past, I could usually go through an let's say comic, American comic, European comic, manga or webcomic from 20 let's say 1990s, from the 60s till let's say 2011. And this one falls straight into the 2011-2025 time frame. And how we usually break this video down, pretty simple. Again, we go through the team, the writer, the art, and the letters. We do a quick synopsis and a little introduction to the story, because it's based on a short story of the same name by HP Lovecraft. So it tackles on some Lovecraftian elements. For those of you who are familiar with this author, who's a king of horror. This is put right there. He basically created an entire genre. And yeah, we go to the synopsis, the breakdown, the plus and the minus, the good, bad and the ugly, where we put all the good things against the bad things, and we give an final verdict that goes from, let's say, 10 out of 100, that's 1 out of 10, till 100 out of 100, that's the 10 out of 10. It won't be a 10 out of 10, but it's going to be a decent start. Let's just spoil it like that. And of course, there might be some things that you might disagree with me about. If that's the case, hey, no problem. That's totally fine. But let's try to keep it civil, you know. My goal of these types of videos, similar to the Howler Moses and the Captain Fruals and other YouTubers who try to walk away from the drama a bit. I'm just trying to go back to, you could call it the old school times or the simpler times, aka the days before the internet, before the e-celebs, before the super chats, or YouTube, where you could just discuss whether a comic is good or not, which character could be who, yada yada. And yeah, there's just a good balance between writing and art, pacing, and there's a good panel to page ratio. Those are discussions that I want to have. And that's not all. I'll also be using the site of Blue Fox Comics itself. So Blue Fox Comics, the publisher. And I come armed with some, if you hear the paper rattle. I also bought a new mic. I hope my voice is clear, loud and clear. Because I don't really have a YouTube voice. I admit that. So maybe this little thing that I bought will help a little bit with my videos. So without further ado, let's get into the team. Well, the team is actually pretty simple. The writer is Simon Birks, who's also the one that runs the Blue Fox Comics publisher, from what I've seen. The artist is, I probably butcher her name or his name. I'm gender blind. Let's just put it like that. Darja Rattik. I'm terrible. I have trouble spelling this name, also because English is not my first language, and there's probably some, let's say, East European thing. But the letters are by Ron Jones. So now we're getting into the synopsis. So for those of you who don't know what Cool Air is all about, Cool Air was originally it was a short story by HP Lovecraft that takes place in the original short story it takes place in New York, but here it's just loosely based on that and expanded on into a 5-issue let's say miniseries, or could also be an how you call that. Let's see if the audio's on. Yeah, the audio's on. Great. Could also be loosely based upon HP Lovecraft, but also it gets a little bit expanded on and into from what I've seen, from what I've gathered from the Kickstarter, It's going to be a 5-issue miniseries and will eventually, or at least that's what I think, be collected into a trade paperback. Or at least that's what I hope it will be. But yeah, there are hints that they're heading in that direction, but I'm not 100% sure because I can't look inside of the head of the creative team. So yeah. Well, basically what it's all about, Dolores meets a friend in a cafe, in this case in Madrid. In the original story, it's in New York, but refuses to sit in the shade. When asked why, she begins to recount strange encounters with Dr. Munoz 4 years ago. That happened 4 years ago. So yeah, it's loosely adapted and expanded from the short story by HP Lovecraft. That's about it. So now we're going into the breakdown. So here you see Madrid, Spain, 1927. And yeah, Dolores walks through the streets of Madrid to meet with a friend, but she tells her that to get out the sun, it's too hot. But Dolores, she prefers to sit in the sun, and yeah, tells that it is good. Yeah, her friend agrees to a point. So Dolores asks for a coffee, and yeah, her friend, well, she drinks some cool beverage or something, like orange juice or something, or soda in that trend. And she tells she has her reasons. She loves to hear it, but she hasn't told anyone else, so she must tell her. So yeah, here she recalls the events of 4 years ago, and yeah, lucky number 6. And she introduces herself as Dolores Perez, looking for a room to stay. And but the lady tells her to see the room first. So it's beautiful, but the woman is known as Catalina. She tells her, yeah, she means it. Very well. It's on the 4th floor and the elevator is broken, so catch your breath. Here we are. Oh, good. Could do with a bit of love. So yeah, it's a little yeah, bygone glory. Drink a sip of tea as well. Oh, to each your own. And she, for some reason, she managed to hang up the curtain back again. She asks her if she has always been that handy. Have to be, but don't let anyone else know it. Perhaps she could look at the elevator. It's not worked in a while. It's kind of weird that she already knows how that happens. She's looking for inspiration. A little cool air with a fan, but she notices drops falling from the ceiling. She goes into the lift. It apparently was fixed, but I made it happen off screen. She asks Catalina if she could help. She asks if she could help, and yeah. She asks Catalina who lives up there. Dr. Munoz. She has the top floor. She has done for a few years. I don't come up here much, and Dr. Munoz doesn't come down to the perfect. She's the perfect lodger. Don't know what the words means. It's so cold. It's how the doctor likes it. I was expecting a visit. I'm sorry about the spillage. Please take the cost of any reparations out of my account. Good night. Oof. Yeah, she's a lone wolf, it shows. Not very social. Are you the person who fixed the lift? Yes, I am. You may be of some use tomorrow. 10 AM sharp. Wear something warm, or perhaps lots of things. Oh, that's getting interesting. So once again... Oh, we're low to forehead. And meanwhile, Catalina offers her some tea from what I see. It smells divine. So what's the doctor's story? Well, like you, she was a woman in need. And this is what this house is. A refuge. A place of safety. No questions asked. But she was so pale. And the room is so cold. Is she not well? Well, that's her business. She pays the rent and extra for the electricity she uses. She has deliveries of God knows what every other day. Whatever it is, she's not looking too bad for her age. Her age? Well, my father says he heard of her when she was younger, when she was practicing in Barcelona. By my calculation, she must be at least 70. Whew. Still that good. Still looking that good. Impressive. Don't always age that well. Let me tell you that. So, excellent. You're punctual. I need punctual. Come in. Yes, all right. You have a lot of machines. Nothing wrong with your eyesight. Another bonus. Come through. These are the most important machines I've built. I fixed it myself, but I've not got the strength nowadays. The two mirror each other. In case one fails, which it did last night, I need to fix it, can you? Well, I'm not. No need to answer yet. Here's the manual I wrote. It's not necessarily in the right order. That won't be a problem, will it? I can try. And she tells him that. So Dolores tries and helps Munoz with her machines. And Munoz asks her if she fixed the machine, but it's new to her and she could have been better. She could have been better. This machine is a work of genius. Then why is it broken? Because genius is the most fragile of states. Look, if you can't fix it, you need a lot of patience. Everything takes time. If the other machine breaks, it won't have any time at all. What do you mean? Nothing at all. I have some lunch for you I had delivered. Can you put it on the side? I'm a bit busy right now. Oh, right. It's just 2:15. I'll leave it here. It's 4 o'clock. I'm sorry. So what? Can't you fix the machine? Oh no, that's all done and ready to kick in. I'm sorry about being rude about the food. I get a bit confused when I work. I know how that feels. In fact, it should be me apologizing. I was rude to you last night and this morning. I spent too much time on my own. Please forgive me. Of course, gosh, your hand. It's cold, I know. How's the trade? Was lunch alright? Delicious. There's too much for me. Do you want some? Thank you, but I hardly eat anything. Splendid. That's good work. Really good work. So she looks at the machine. Etc. And she finds, she's impressed. Thank you. I've updated your manual where required. Have you? Good. I've plans for another machine, which I'd like you to take a look at. Interesting. The work will be paid naturally. Yes, of course. I wonder how she's capable of doing that, but they give an explanation there, but still. It's like a younger version of Munoz. I'm terrible with names. Whether it's Spanish or English, I'm terrible with names. Precisely. So they go through the sign and they see what they think. So she guides through the door, and the next morning. And Catalina asks her how her visit went. Let's talk about it over dinner. Dinner, oh. You're not busy tonight, no? I'm never busy, yes, let's go out. Actually, there's this great little restaurant I've not been to since, not for a long time. So they go to the restaurant, order some food. A few drinks. Hope you don't mind, I've been dying to ask, how come you're so good at fixing things? And Dolores explains she grew up on a farm. Her mother died when she was young, and she was the only one who could help when her father started to lose his side, not her. When he passed, I came to the city and went to college to study engineering. So, one of the few exceptions in that era, because back then the roles between men and women were quite different from what they are now, so I understand that. I don't love my male classmates, but I survived their name calling. I'm glad to hear it. Now, how about a little dessert? So, pretty progressive for her era. Call it that. I think alright. I think I might have eaten too much. Let's rest here for a minute. Thank you. How are you feeling? Let's pay a visit to Dr Munoz. She's helped me with this before. It's not far. I think we'll be okay. But Catalina collapses. Dr Munoz, are you awake? She knocks on the door. Yes, always. Good grief, bring her in. She just collapsed. Put her there. She has a weak heart. I've treated it before. She should be alright. Give me some room. And to give her some life support, you could call it that. All you must go out for something to eat. Don't blame yourself. Death is waiting for all of us. Well, nearly all. Now she's stable and needs to rest. As do you get some sleep, Catalina. You'll be alright here. Come round tomorrow at 10. Hopefully you should be awake by then. Dr Munoz. Yes, Dolores? We said earlier about that waiting for us. For nearly all of us. Yes? Does that have something to do with the coldness? Whew. And she closed the door. She doesn't want to let out anything. Either that or the machine is capable of bringing the death back to life. But we'll see. So, yeah. Dolores, wait, it looks like Dolores. She sits there in the bath, close. Sits on the couch, takes a bath. And, yeah. Get some nice, suggestive, safe for work. And that's the end. Here's some sketches, storyboarding, some art pages, and that's the end. And here's the synopsis that I already talked about. So let's get back to the cover. But we're getting into the good, bad, and the ugly. Well, first of all, it's a good cover, I must say. It's different. It kind of fits the time period as well. There's a decent balance between writing and art. It's just kind of slice of life. It fits the European format more than the American one. Let's just put it like that. It's short, but it slowly builds up momentum, and that's also where the weak point of this story lies. But I'll get to that later. So, and fits within the time period of that time. But also, yeah, it's 1927 and yeah, present day. I still find it weird that, let's say, how she gets through. Well, it explains. It gets an explanation still, but yeah, how she's capable to fix it, yeah, that fast, even with a degree, yeah, it's quite impressive. But yeah, then again, the ugly part is the art is not for everyone. It's more realistic stuff, more realistic than what you get in, let's say, the core Mother. It's not for everyone, nor the writing. It's more like a slice of life. Dark that, yeah. Not sure a male audience, but yeah. It could be, yeah, male or female, I don't know. I'm gender blind. But yeah, the audience is, yeah, is a particular one who's familiar with Lovecraft. I still need to read this short story, and it's 35 pages, so I didn't read everything to have the best opinion about it. So I'm kind of missing the horror element as well in issue 1, but it didn't take me away from the story itself. It still got my interest, and it's clear that they are going for a slow burn. So yeah, I think it's from what I've seen, from what I also have part 2. I think they're moving towards a trade paperback of 5 that contains all 5 issues. Issue 1 and 2 are like 28 pages. Yes, but yeah, what I would recommend is if you want to get the story, I would say yeah. If you like this type of story, then if you read the Cool Air by HP Lovecraft, then yeah, buy all the issues digitally, and or wait for the trade. So now we're going to the final verdict. For me, it gets a 70 out of 100. It's a decent start. Let me put it right there. It's building up momentum, like I said, but I'm kind of missing the horror in the first part. But they're slowly building up towards that moment. That's what I think. It's a slow burn as well, which could be a good and a bad thing. But I didn't read the original story or short story by HP Lovecraft yet to have the best opinion about it. So yeah, for now it's a good start, but yeah, how it goes from here, God knows. I'll tackle that in the second issue that I'll read later this week. And yeah, not bad for a start. And yeah, kind of hinting at something to happen when Dr Munoz closed the door. So yeah, we'll see. Till then, yeah, the video will probably upload next week on the next Friday at 6 p.m. Central European time. So that's about it. So if you'd like to see me make more videos like this, I'd leave a like, subscribe if you want to, not because you have to. And if you want to see what I'm working on with my hardworking friend, Gerald Warrior Issue 2 or Chapter 2 is now available on Global Comics. We can read it both in the traditional and vertical scrolling web format that you see on Webtoon, and of course on Tapas. And yeah, buy yourself the print ready PDFs. And of course, check out our soon to be, or at least the updates for Gerald Warrior Issue 1, the new issue 1. Because yeah, the reason why we removed it is yeah, one, it was too close to something else, and it didn't meet the expectation that I had with the story itself. Yeah, like I said before, I rather lose the first chapter how it is than win in an unfair way. That's all I have to say for this video. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Buenas noches. Hasta la próxima. Peace.